Hey mathematicians, this is Mrs. Shopper. We're going to do a little follow-up to what we did on Tuesday with writing equations in slope-intercept form that are either parallel to or perpendicular to. This one's going to be short. I have a couple examples we're going to walk through, but I think it's good to just hear it again. So with this particular problem, we're going to write an equation in slope-intercept form for the line that passes through 4, -1 and is perpendicular to this graph. Now, in order to figure out the slope of that line, we have to write it in slope-intercept form. And that's why we started the second part, writing equations in slope-intercept form. So when I have 7x minus 2y equals 3, then I need to get that y value all alone. And so how I'm going to do that is I'm going to first subtract, there we go, 7x from both sides. So I get that negative 2y is equal to negative 7x plus 3. And then to get y by itself, I'm now going to divide everything by -2. So we're going to divide by -2. All right, so y equals 7/2 x plus -3/2. So the slope of this line is 7/2. So that's really important to know. I have to figure out what is the slope of that line before I can do anything else. So I rewrote it in slope-intercept form. Again, that's the scale we practiced at the beginning of this second part of the unit. And now I can find the slope of the new line. They're perpendicular. That means that the slopes will be opposite. So instead of positive, it's going to be negative. And it's going to be the reciprocal, where I take that fraction and I flip it. So it becomes -2/7. All right, so that's the slope of the new line. Now I have enough information because I know the x value, I know the y value, and I know the slope. So from here, I can go ahead and solve for y. So I start with y equals mx plus b. I know the y, I know the m, and I know the x. So my y is -1, my m is -2/7, and my x is 4, and I need to solve for b. And so what I have is -1 equals -8/7 plus b. I'm going to add 8/7 to both sides. And -1 plus 8/7 is 1/7. And that equals b. 1/7 equals b. So the y-intercept of the new line is 1/7. So we're using our skills that we developed in 7a, where we solved the equation for b, to figure out what that slope or that intercept is. So the new equation then is y equals -2/7, because that's my m, times x plus 1/7. That's going to be the equation of the line perpendicular to 7x minus 2y equals 3. So we're pulling a lot of skills in here. We're trying to solve for m. We're solving for b. We need to know what perpendicular lines mean. We need to know how to solve equations. There's a lot of skills that go into this piece right here. Okay. All right, one more here, and then we're going to give you some time to work on that 710 worksheet and really put this to use, okay? So we're going to write an equation of a line in slope-intercept form that is parallel to y equals 2x plus 8, and it passes through 3, -2. Oops, I wanted to erase this. There we go. So what's the slope of this new line? So parallel means same slope. Parallel means that they have the exact same slope. So the same slope means that it's going to be 2. It's going to match this one. So the slope of the line is 2. All right. Now we need to figure out the y-intercept of the new line. So I know my x, my y, and my m. So I can fill that into the equation to solve for b. So I have y equals mx plus b. Not quite sure where I got 7 from. And so my y is -2. My m is 2. My x is 3. And then I have my b. So -2 equals 6 plus b. We're going to subtract 6 from both sides. -8 equals b. So that's going to be my y-intercept of that line. And again, I've got to take the time to go with it. Now, the new equation of the line in slope-intercept form is y equals 2x minus 8. I substitute in my m, I substitute in my b, and I get the equation, right? Ask questions if you're not sure. Please ask, ask, ask. Let's be really, really proactive and make sure we're understanding this material before we jump into our assessment next week. All right? Have a great day, mathematicians, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.